This video is based on recommendations received on the channel. Not too common but quite prevalent in Thai dramas is a trope where the girl falls for the guy and in some instances even asks him out directly. But unfortunately for her, it takes quite a bit of chasing to make him fall in love with her too. However, once these gentlemen do give in to their charms, they fall harder than ever. If you're looking for Thai dramas where the female lead fell first but the male lead fell harder, here are the 15 recommendations you might enjoy. Number 1. My Forever Sunshine. The story about Pain, a girl with a tragic life. After losing her father, she has to go to live at Arthit's house. The only way for her to be able to stay at his house is to be with him. But no one expected that her approaching Arthit nearly cost him his life. He ends up hating her to the bones, and she is exiled far from home for 4 years until the day they come across each other again. One might think that time will lessen hate, but not for Arthit. Not only he still hates her, but he also hates her even more than before. But in order to keep her final promise to Arthit's father, she must endure it. Mark Prince is one of the reasons I watch the drama. Only he can pull off this, being a jerk, but has a soft side for the main girl. My Forever Sunshine is truly for the young at heart. Love that makes one feel giddy, giggly and warm all over. Overall, a good drama, good love story, good background song, and all the characters' acting was also good. Number 2. You're My Destiny. Pawut is a successor to a large company. Vanida is a secretary in a law firm. They both go on the same cruise, with Pawut planning to propose to KK, his girlfriend, and Vanida planning on losing her virginity to her boyfriend. However, Vanida ended up taking a cold medicine which made her drowsy and accidentally went to Pawut's hotel room while he was drugged. They spent the night together. 3 months later, Vanida finds out that she is pregnant. This is the only remake of Fated to Love You that I can rewatch. They even changed a bit of the story and it was good too. This Thai remake has its own twist in it and it was delightful, happy, funny and beautiful to watch. Number 3. My Name Is Busaba. Trained by one of the nation's most prominent chefs, Busaba has dedicated her life to the study of Thai cuisine. A talented chef, she has the skill to become one of the best. But nothing in her life seems to be working out the way it should. She finds herself suddenly unemployed and soon after, she catches her boyfriend cheating on her. On the verge of giving up hope, Busaba crosses paths with Saran, the son of a prominent family, well known for their successful business ventures. As fate would have it, Saran is currently in need of a chef and Busaba's skills are exactly what he is looking for. Agreeing to work for Saran, Busaba's life seems to be coming back together and she couldn't be happier. But things get a little more complicated when she realizes she's fallen in love for her new boss. This rom-com has an older woman, a younger man theme, and B. Namthip and Film Thanapa had great chemistry and were adorable together. Film was especially cute when he acted all flirty and charming and B complimented him nicely. I would recommend it to anyone looking for a feel-good rom-com that conveys message of karma and the value of knowing one's self-worth. Number 4. Gasohug. Eve has the ability to see fragments of her future in her dreams, and she believes that the gas station guy is her enchanted prince, whom she has been seeing glimpses of her in her foretelling dreams. Pan is just an ordinary boy who works at a gas station. Because Eve is convinced that she has found her future partner, she persists in winning Pan over and actively pursues him, only to discover that there is more to Pan than just the glimpses of the boy whom she sees in her dreams. Gasohug defies the typical Lakorn stories that viewers usually watch. The plot, story setting and character development are unique. All the scenes were greatly executed. Overall, the series is light and expects nothing more than entertainment. Number 5. Love You My Arrogance. A social media star has a supernatural gift allowing him to hear others' thoughts. When the gift becomes a burden, he works to win back his followers. This series has been such a joy to watch. There is no unnecessary drama, no kiss and slap, Nothing complicated, just a fun little short story, and the characters weren't bad at all. It's just a story of how two people fell in love with each other. It would be a good watch for you when you're spending a day out and you have 2 hours to waste. Number 6. Ngao Asoke. This is a story about Piachat, a young orphan that meets Monthai, the son from a rich family during her childhood, and befriends him. A car accident takes her grandmother, and hence she starts living with Vyada and her family. Monthai, who is engaged to Vyada, goes abroad for studies. During this time abroad, he sends many letters to his fiancée, which are not answered by her but instead by Piachat. Vyada is more interested in getting to know other men than corresponding with or waiting for him. Monthai's mother gets really sick and asks for Vyada to take care of her. This is the last thing she wants to do, and so Piachat goes in her place. Monthai comes back from abroad and thinks that Piachat is pretending to be Vyada because of the money. He starts to treat her badly but slowly starts to care for her. Shortly after, Vyada comes to his home and trouble ensures. Number 7. My Husband-in-Law. The smart and multi-talented Mue lives with her crush Thien for over 7 years. Although Mue loves him, Thien never seems to love Mue. Instead, he always teases her, messes with her, and sometimes bullies her. Mue never got angry or responded to Thien when she got bullied because she loved him too much. One day, Thien was forced to marry Mue just to get rid of the wife of a powerful man. As Thien never looked at Mue as his life partner, he was not really okay with the marriage. In addition, Thien wanted a perfect woman as his wife, but Mue was never perfect in his eye. Will Thien fall in love with Mue at the end? Will Mue be the perfect wife for him? Number 8. Kiss Me. Talib, a cute, lively and clumsy girl, has had a crush on popular genius Tenten, who is a new student with an IQ of 200. Tenten just returned from Japan with his family. How will Talib deal with her feelings towards Tenten? Sometimes he treats her kindly and cares about her. Yet, sometimes he teases and embarrasses her in front of all the students in their school. Number 9. Senior Secret Love, Bake Me Love. Miel, a baking blogger, falls in love at first sight with Kim, but her feelings for him change when he insults her baking skills and tells her she should not blog about baking since she clearly doesn't know how to bake well. To get revenge, Miel crashes Kim's date with his ex-girlfriend, Rita, who is still in love with Kim. Things become more complicated when Miel finds out that Kim is her new next-door neighbor and they accidentally share a kiss. Number 10. You Prince, the Absolute Economist. Teddy is a lonely, frugal man who meets Flighty chomping when she attempts to steal school money. He is disgusted, but as time passes, he begins to realize that money is not the most important thing. What matters is love. Despite all the love he feels, they will have to dodge many obstacles to be together. Number 11. Unlucky Ploy. Ploy works as an administrative assistant at a large catering company. But there is another Ploy which has been causing identity confusions and causing headaches for a Ploy throughout her life. At the whim of fate, the other Ploy will also work for the same company in a higher level position. The other Ploy also attended the same school as Ploy and has always been considered the most beautiful, intelligent and popular. Nai works as the main sound director for a film production company. When he suddenly develops the ability to predict the future, he finds himself involved with both Ploys. What will happen to Nai and his two Ploys? Number 12. You Prince, the Playful Comm-Arts. Sung dreams of making Kiran from the Comm-Arts department her boyfriend. Until one day, Sung was hit by a tricycle and made a promise with the god of death. The god of death sent her back to the mortal world and gave her some kind of divine power. But for some reason, every time she has physical contact with Kiran, Sung will go into trance. Number 13. Oh My Ghost. Ju is a modest girl who works at a restaurant washing dishes and is in love with Arthit, the chef. She huddles in a cramped little room, doesn't sleep at night and is always late for work. But she has a big secret. She sees ghosts. And Kaupoon, a virgin ghost who doesn't understand why her soul can't go to heaven, doesn't leave Ju alone. Khao Poon is sure that only losing her virginity will help her to ascend to heaven, and therefore she uses Ju's body to seduce Artit and achieve what she wants. Number 14. Lipgloss Spy. Barali, who is clumsy, starts feeling bored about being a beauty expert and wishes to be a spy. A police friend supports her and helps her to apply to be a spy. She can get through anything with her makeup bag while also meeting a perfect guy with smooth skin, hoping to win his heart. Number 15. Love Station. A boy and a girl who takes the same bus every day start to like each other. Who will be the one to make the first move? Which of these Lakorn you found interesting? Please let us know in the comments down below. Please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.